Well, hello everybody, this is Brandon Ivey, Double Diamond with Sherlock Nation, and I'm going to talk to you about the importance of investing in yourself. In fact, this is the first video I've made since I've been back from Las Vegas. We just came back from the Eric Worre GoPro Recruit Mastery event, and I have to be honest with you guys. I first heard of this event a couple of years ago. And I heard the top networkers in the industry always talked about it and asked me if I'm going to Vegas for this event. And it wasn't a company convention, it was just a networkers event. And originally I didn't see any value in that. All I saw was a bunch of internet marketers getting together to stroke each other's ego and another way for Eric Worre to brand himself. That's all I thought it was. I didn't see, I'm not into the hype. I'm not into the, I gotta measure house sizes and car sizes. And I'm not into all that. And I think those type of people are fake anyway. And I had no desire to want to spend time with them. Especially not even my company anyway. So I kind of wrote that off. And then the last 2 years, I started to pay a little bit more attention to it because of the speakers who were there. I saw Holton Buggs do a training on stage, and it blew me away. I love what he had to say, and I thought about, wow, they're giving some good information at this thing. And then last year, CEO Mr. Michael Weeder went, and he took Manesh with him from the UK, and Manesh came back. So this year around, I still didn't plan on going. Before the UK convention, Michael asked me if I'm going to go to the event, and I know they have a six-figure summit before that, and I was like, really, I'm not planning on it. He says, well, I got an extra ticket here. It's only going to be $200 bucks. Why don't you come on out? Take a look at this. So I said, all right, go. I'll go. So we went, and all I can say is I am a believer now. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. Top-notch training from the best of the best. We had over 8,000 people from all over the world in all different countries and companies at this event. And it was a no recruiting policy. You didn't know who was in what company unless you already knew them. I saw some old mentors of mine like Steve Carter. I saw a lot of people that I've heard about that's making millions of dollars, and you had the best of the best were here. The information that they shared, for somebody like me, it wasn't new information, but hearing it from their perspective, since they are seven-figure earners, it really raised my thinking to another level, and I am on another level now to this event. I see myself really taking off with this information, and now I'm a proponent to not just being there myself, but that everybody needs to be there, because actually for the past year and a half, I do a training once a month called GoPro, How to Become a Professional. And I use Eric Worre's book called GoPro. So I was already familiar with this. I understand the value of this information, and that in this industry, this is a profession. This is not a hobby. This is not something I'm just going to do on the side. This is not a lottery ticket that I just want to see if I can make some money or win, and if I don't, or whatever. It's not one of those 60-day things. If I don't make $10,000 a month, I'm going to quit. This is a profession, just like anything you do. And if you don't take this seriously like a profession and become a professional, you are not going to succeed. Especially over the next 10 years, what we do is going to be a viable alternative to corporate America or just the normal way of doing things in business around the world. Network marketing is the future. And if you want to be a professional, if you want to make a lot of money, if you want to be full-time, you've got to be a professional, and this event teaches you. This is bigger than any convention that any company can give, because the company, you'll have the top leaders that do the training and whatnot, and that's great, but this event has the top people of every company, people that's making $10 million a year. You want to be trained from them. Surround yourself in an environment of people who already have what you want to have, and this is an event that allows you to do so. So the reason of me making this video is this. The next event is more than 13 months away, 14 months away. It's going to be in Las Vegas again at the Convention Center, GoPro 2016. We had 8,000 people at this event. They want to have 15,000 people at the last event. They've already sold 11,000 tickets. And tickets just went on sale 2 days ago. 11,000 tickets sold. Here's the good and the bad news of this. It's going to sell out by tomorrow. The good news is Our CEO purchased 100 tickets for our company at a discount, which means we only have to pay $300 for these tickets. The bad news is that there's only space for 100. And the 100 that go, Michael's going to take this 100, we already have a 2-year game plan, and turn this 100 people into 100,000 people over the next 2 years. So if you're part of this 100 in this group, imagine that downline is coming through you. 100 to 100,000 people in 2 years. That's how serious we are about this event. It's the Super Bowl of network marketing. Now we already got, that's the third major event we have planned next year. We've got the cruise in June. We've got the London convention in September. And then we've got the Vegas GoPro event in December. All 3 months apart. If you consider yourself a professional, or you want to become a professional, you're not going to miss any of these events. You have to invest in yourself and your future. I hear people all the time talk about how they can't afford $35.95 a month, or they don't know why they have to pay. You're not there mentally. You're not in it to win it. You're not thinking like a business person. I remember in my height, I used to invest over $2,000 a month back into my business. My old mentor used to tell me, you know, when you start making a lot of money, and what he did, 40% of everything he made went back into his business. 10% tithing, 40% in his business, was left him with 50% of the money. Then he had to put 20% aside for taxes because he didn't know what that was going to be. And he used to live on 15 to 20% of whatever was left over. But 40% went back into your business. You've got to reinvest. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself and events, I always invest in events. I spent thousands of dollars to go for a week for Tony Robbins to walk on fire. The reason why we are where we are is because we do these things. Success leaves clues. Do what the successful people are doing. It's not going to guarantee that you're going to have success, but all of the successful people are doing it. So what is that telling you? So GoPro 2016, if you haven't done so already, I sent an email out. Shoot me an email stating that you want to reserve a spot. We're going to tell you how to buy that ticket very shortly. And there's also another event coming up for those of you in the UK on November 5th. Eric Worre is going to be there for a couple of days, November 5th. Invest. Go to the event. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Go to the event. Do whatever it takes to be there. It is going to propel your business tenfold. Just so you know what this looks like. It's the GoPro event. I've put everything behind me in this information, in this knowledge. And in those of you in the United States, we've got he's going to be doing a road show basically, spending 5 hours in each city. We've got Atlanta, Orlando, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, Denver, Phoenix, Las Vegas, New York City, Washington, D.C., Dallas, and Wichita. So if you are in any of these areas or have team members in these areas, then just let us know and we'll let you know how to get involved for those events. But you can basically just go to networkmarketingpro.com/tour. networkmarketingpro.com/tour. So with that, guys, I just wanted to say we had a great time in Las Vegas. Looking forward to it next year, doing it all over again. And I'm going to take as many people as possible to this event and put it in numbers so you understand what this is going to mean to you financially. Every individual you have at that event is worth at least $5,000 a year on that person. So what if you had 100 people at that event? Times $5,000 per person for the year. What if you had 50? What if you had 10? Get you and your team members to that event. Again, my name is Brandon Ivey, Double Diamond with Sherlock Nation. Bye-bye.